welcome to Chris Plays Feed the Beast, episode 2. It's been a whole week since the last episode. I know I said last episode we'd be making solar panels in this episode, but we're not going to just yet. We've got general server stuff to be talking about. Let me just put in some potatoes to cook. See if I've got any stored up. I want to keep them as placeholders. So since the last episode, what's happened is I've updated the texture pack a little bit better. So texture pack's been updated, and also I've installed Optifine. So we've got zoom and loads of the perks with Optifine. But aside from that, nothing really has changed as far as performance and stuff like that goes. I was getting around. Sorry, I've had a cold for the past couple of days. A really bad cold. I was getting around 100 frames per second a second ago. So before I started recording, which is quite good. We need coal. Another thing that's happened since we went away is I've been mining. So I have a lot of resources. What I basically use there, by the way, this, you saw there I was moving stuff around in my inventory. That's basically scroll wheel is doing that. And you can hear dogs barking. This is another thing that's changed. We've got dogs, we've got this guy inside, and we've got a dog there, and a dog there, and a dog there. And we have world famous, everybody knows him, everybody loves him. It is, of course, Spineless, the 9th. And I call my dogs Spineless because whenever, you know, in the default texture pack, the dogs look really kind of pathetic almost. Let's see, is there anything I can put in here? No. So let's get the mob drops away. So this episode is going to be kind of recorded a bit strange, and let's just put everything away, and then I'll get out what I need. Because I'm going to be recording this in 2 separate parts, which, you know, you probably know that already, but I'm going to be recording it in 2 separate parts over a kind of varied long time, a varied length of time. I accidentally made 2 crafting tables when I was using that scroll wheel function, which is great, but can log skeleton. I don't remember where I put certain things. I need to cook off more potatoes. Oh, or allocate more potato room. Beef can go there. So yeah, I'm sorry if you hear me cough. It's just because I've been ill. Actually, today's episode, I'm going to record, as I say, this is going to come in 2 parts, because right now I'm going to record the first 15 minutes, where I talk about general stuff that's happened on the server, and then I'm going to record the second 15 minutes later on, probably tonight. It's currently about 23 past 8 in the morning, so I'm going to be going somewhere in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to record this quickly, and then where do I put my logs? I don't remember where I put the logs. I might have to, yeah, you've got to come out of there. A lot of opening and closing of chests. So general server stuff, I'm going to update what's been happening on the server during an episode. So I'm going to update also what's been going on, what's going to happen with these videos. So let's just take them for now. So general server update. People on the server, we have an increase. Let's just 28 will be fine for now. We'll just see how many. So an update on who's on the server, because we've had some people join since last episode, and we're going to go now and take a look at. No, take that out. Take a look at what they've been doing. To put that in there, we can't. Oh no, we can't put that in there anyway. No, potatoes don't cook. So we'll take a quick tour around and see. Do I have? No, I don't have a chest plate. You see what people on the server have been making. So we'll need a sword. Actually, we'll do it backwards. We're going to need torches, food, a stack of blocks. Sorry about that. And we'll then work our way from here. So we need a sword, a pick, a shovel, an axe, and a bow with our 3 arrows. So we're going to go see who's joined the server. So I'm going to just say who's joined the server now, and then we'll visit their places in due course whilst I talk about some of the stuff that you're seeing that you haven't seen yet, and this as well. So people you'll probably know that were on the server because I mentioned it last episode. We had me, Gina, Tony, and Tom. Those are the people who played on the server. They've been on the server, and since then, in the week that's happened, since you were last here, my good friend, 2 people have joined, and that's Matt and Phil. So we're now going to visit their places. This is a bridge, and I'll get onto that probably in the second half of the episode. But for now, let's take our sword in hand. In fact, let's not take our sword in hand. Let's take our hand in hand and go have a look at what Phil's been doing. So this is Phil. Well, this isn't Phil, but this is where Phil's building his stuff. Not too far from my place. He's told me to call this place Dale because it's a Lord of the Rings reference. A quick few updates about Texture Pack and Optifine. You'll see you've got this kind of grass connected texture type thing, so it's smart grass. So if there's a grass block within one block of another grass block, so there's a grass block here, grass block there, the texture will be connected. However, if there's 2, then that doesn't happen, such as there. You see there's a grass block and a grass block, but it doesn't connect. There was also something about smart ice and smart snow or something. I don't fully understand. It doesn't look too much different. Let's see if we can find some exposed stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look much different at all. But this is what Phil's working on. He's working on that place in Lord of the Rings. Obviously, I'm going to just say now, I don't have the textures for everything, and I don't want to spend my time trying to find the textures for everything. But yeah, this is so far what's happened. So that's Phil. That's what he's building. I'll quickly go over what this stuff is, but I'll go over in more detail in the second half. This is a mining house. Built just purely for aesthetic reasons. The only thing that's really used is this. That's all that I really need to use of this whole thing to get down into our mining area. And this is just dug out to look like it's been mined out completely, and this is where it all started. But the rest of the house, it's not really used for much connected textures as well. It's not really used for anything, so this is all just aesthetics. It's just all there to provide looks of stuff. Because none of this upstairs stuff is going to be used. It's just really, this was pretty much why there's barriers here, and it's walking straight from the door down here, is because I'll never go upstairs, and that's just a golden pick with a level 1 enchant on it. Anyway, this is a bridge. It's not fully finished yet. It's mostly done. It's only these support beam type things that needs to be finished. You can see there, and I've tried to make it look a bit nicer. I know I'm making a wood village, so I'm trying to make it follow the theme of wood all the way through that's used. I'm thinking of adding a little fishing shack or something here, because that gap just looks, it doesn't, for me that just looks like it needs to be filled in with something. And we're going to be getting onto street lamps as well, which I've designed but I need to put in, and it means harvesting quite a bit of glowstone. So yes, and this pathway has been destroyed multiple times by creatures. In fact, it's probably, yep, see. So you see all this. In fact, I'm going to fill it in, which is why I've kind of spammed torches. It's also because of the if you hold, if you hold F7, or don't hold F7, press F7, you can see with these red crosses where things can spawn. And I don't mind stuff spawning around here, I'm gonna probably build. I'm thinking of building like a dragon type thing or something just to protect this nether portal because it's been blown up like 3 times by creepers. So we're gonna head back to spawn through our tunnel, and we're going to see what the other person who joined the server, Matthew, has built. In fact, I might even cut this bit short because I'm realising the time. I need to be leaving in about now. But yes, so you recognise it's nether tunnel. One quick thing about the texture pack and Optifine that I want to talk about is that one thing I've noticed that's kind of weird. Oh, someone's taken this. Oh, I didn't realise. Is you've got this pulsating netherrack. It's kind of a bit. Ugh. Wow, someone has really spent their time digging a thing. I almost want to see who it is. We'll come back to Matt's base and say, well, maybe this is Matt's base, who knows. I thought I saw another portal down here on the minimap, yes. Let's take a look through the keyhole. See whose this is, if I can tell at all. I think it might be Tom's. Because Tom was talking about moving out. Okay. Oh, they spawned in a cave system. Let's have my sword ready, just in case. Bats around the place. Pretty low in the cave system as well. That's, or maybe it was pre-made, and no, that's probably what it was. I can see, if you look at my top right hand corner, I can see there was a square, rectangle, or something. This looks like Tom's base. He does this lighting system. Wow, spiders. Cispidra. This is pretty nice. Let's just, I'll put it back. Just have a look. Water, by the way, has this nice texture. I quite like this texture. That's a, hang on, that's a Thorncraft something up there. But yeah, this looks pretty nice. It's got rubber wood. Looks like he's just setting up. I shall have to make a note of where this point is for purposes. I don't teleport to people's bases, but I have waypoints set up. I think it's Tom's base. Purely for server-based stuff. You see, they're all switched off. I don't use waypoints. But if someone's having an issue with the server, there's a block that's making them lag, or they're whatever reason. I don't. If it's a creeper, then I don't. You know. But it's there purely for. Oh, underground spawns. That's just like a spawner, actually. It's purely there for. It might happen purposes. But I don't use the teleport function. I'm the only one who can use the teleport function. I feel like that's something to boast about. It's not really. But yeah, I don't. Okay, cool. Shut up. I don't use it. I don't need to use it. Everywhere's pretty much connected that I want to get to, so I don't really mind walking. As you can see, I don't mind walking to places. It's quite a lot of fun. And actually, in the grand scheme of things, it means I can A, think about stuff when I'm not recording, and B, talk about stuff when I am recording. So we're about 13 minutes into the episode. Well, we're probably a bit further than that because of the introduction, but we're 30 minutes into the episode. And, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm probably going to have to go in a sec. So, oh yeah, this is the town hall that Gina's built. Brand new, and it's going to have the waypoint, and Tony's setting up Tradomat system for 1 uranium for 2 UU matter. Not that I was going to open that, 'cause again, OP privileges can open chests, but I won't open it because I don't want to know how much he's got. But yeah, Tony's trying to keep Spawn alive, but a lot of us have just kind of gone away. We don't need Spawn. So we're going to quickly visit Matt's base, because we're nearing the 50-minute mark where I want to take a break and also leave. Because I'm late. So, let's go to Matt's base. So Matt's recently joined, and Tom, as you saw there, he's kind of given up on his tree base over there, and he's going to set up somewhere new. Phil's joined, and he's building a massive gate for a Hobbit Dwarven reference for that place that Fire Dragon comes to. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I have no idea. Okay. So we're going to head to Matt's base, which I know is here. It's pretty cool, actually. He said he's positioned to here. Has he grown trees since then? I don't seem to remember there being this many trees. Because he can have quick access to Gina's stuff. But, well, I've got to go, so next part, we'll look around at Matt's base. Welcome back. You'll notice that we're not at Matt's base anymore. And that's basically because I realised when I got there that Matt's base hasn't actually been finished yet. He's not really developed it much. In the sense that he hasn't got any, he's only got signs as placeholders to show where stuff needs to go. And so I thought, I'll let him at least get the base presentable before I show it. But nevertheless, Matt has actually set up another base over there. And when it comes daylight, we'll get to that. But we're just going to follow the moon. We're going to watch the whole of the moon cycle. As I just talk over some updates, some stuff that's occurred. So, as far as this series goes, I said I'd try and make it weekly. Hence why I'm recording this at about 8:30, second half. But also, I've decided I'm gonna have 2 episodes. I'm gonna have one episode on a Saturday and one episode on a Sunday, which is a bit strange. It's not a normal thing that people do. Normally, you try and stagger the episodes, or you have a week, a kind of equal routine in that you'll have it on a Monday and a Thursday, or a Saturday and a Wednesday, or something. You won't have 2 episodes close together, mostly because of editing stuff and. You're putting 2 episodes close together. If you can't manage one, you won't be able to manage the other. But my plan is that on Friday afternoon, I'll record an episode. I'll record one episode of Minecraft. And that will be general server updates, what's been going on, what's been built, what I've built. So, for example, this bridge and the house. Which I'll get onto once we've seen Matt's base. That will all be talked about in the general server update. But, that'll be on Saturday, and building stuff will also be on Saturday. And on Saturday evening, because I'll spend Saturday morning uploading an episode, on Saturday evening I'll record the second episode, which will be building stuff. In the sense of telling you what, solar panels and stuff like that, which is what this thing on the middle of the screen is. It's my plan to build solar panels. And we'll get on to why that's going to be difficult later on. I won't be starting that this week, because obviously I'm recording this Saturday evening, and tonight I'm going to spend time editing and rendering. It's ready for it to be uploaded tomorrow on Sunday morning. But because I've now got the plan, I will start it. What it does mean is that there's the possibility that I might miss episodes because, I might have to go out, or I might have work to do or something. So just be patient with that, and I'll try and I'll mention if it's a Sunday episode I've missed. I'll mention why I missed it on Saturday, and if it's I'll miss it on Saturday, and if it's a Saturday episode I missed, I'll tell you why Friday afternoon wasn't great for me on Sunday, hopefully. But in general, I'm going to try and keep this weekly, 2 episodes a week. But this was actually what I was going to raise. The difficulty is timing. So, last episode of Feed the Beast, it took about 45 minutes, 50 minutes to set up and film. So to set up everything, to have a drink, to get ready, to test recording, to check sound levels, and then to actually record the episodes, all the things you saw, and then transitional stuff, which wasn't too much, thankfully for that episode. So that took about 50 minutes, we'll say 45 minutes. It then took half an hour base, effectively, to edit the episode, and then 10 minutes extra, 5-10 minutes extra on top of that, because I rewatched the episode. In fact, it took 40 minutes, but we'll say half an hour for the sake of a conventional episode. I rewatched the episode to make sure that let me just check chat. Okay, Matt's left. I rewatched the episode to make sure I've not said anything inappropriate live, or I've said to edit in stuff and I haven't edited in stuff. I rewatched the episode. So, for example, last episode, I was at Gina's base, and I said, "Oh, Gina's been doing tree breeding, and she'd been doing bee breeding." So, if you notice on screen, a little bit of text at him that said bee breeding. That's basically why we watched the episode. It's not necessary stuff. I could do it in YouTube annotations, but it's just nice for me. I rewatch it for the sake of, for my own personal editing, preferences. So we're going to go over to Matt's base in a sec, after we've watched the whole of the moon go down. I only see the crescent. But, that's the reason why, it takes that long. It then takes about roughly an hour and a half to render the episode. So we've got 45 minutes, about 45 minutes again, let's say, which comes to an hour and a half, and then about an hour and a half to render the episode. So that comes to 3 hours for just the editing, rendering, and so the creation of the video file. It then takes about half an hour for me to convert the video file format, because the editing software that I use doesn't have any files format, as far as I could tell, that's supported by YouTube, that makes it quick to upload. So if I was to try and upload the video that was Matt's back. If I was to try and upload the video just from the rendering, then it would take 24 hours to upload, I think was the last estimate. Oh, come on, that missed. So this is Matt's new base. So, it's quite nice, actually. He's just put it here. I mean, the other base he hasn't really done much with, so I don't think it's fair to show off just yet, but this is his base right now. You can see all his machinery is positioned here. I need to build a lot of this stuff. He's built a lot of stuff more quicker than I have. Or quicker than I have. House of Matt. He's probably mining or something. Who knows where he's at. So yeah, that's the thing. And Phil's finished off this, I think, from this morning, and added hammers or whatever you care to call them. Axes, I think. I don't know. I can hear a skeleton. Oh well. I don't like this place, it's too noisy. So yeah, it takes that long. It would take 24 hours, and I'm kidding you not. It's 24 hours for me to upload the episode, if it was to upload it from the file format, from the rendering thing. And so far, from what I can tell, I don't know if this is too loud. Hang on. Let me turn down to 4. I think it's because my volume's up high. Because of the editing software I use, I don't think I've checked. I don't think any of the file formats that I can use are will make it quicker. So I really just have to convert the video file format. So I use an MP4 converter, I think it is, and then that converts it. That takes about half an hour. So we're now at about 3.5 hours, which is a lot. It's a long time. So the plan is basically record Friday night and edit and render Friday night, or Friday evening, I should say, and have it done for the night. And then what happens is that it takes about 4 hours to upload that file format. Now, this was for the 40-minute video of last episode, which I highly regretted afterwards, because it basically meant I had a longer upload time. I know what I forgot to bring with me. Oh well, let's just, for the sake of sakes. So yeah, that's the issue. But aside from that, I can upload Saturday morning, 4 hours, wake up at 8, finished at 12, and then that means I can do some work whilst it's uploading. It's a bit of a slog, but I can do whatever, some work. And then that's it. That's the episode uploaded. So that's why it's a bit of a challenge, my schedule. So I've got about 5 minutes left, so I'm going to quickly take you through this building project. Sorry, I've still got a cold. So this is basically a bridge, and the reason why I built this is because over there, we've got the nether portal that takes us back to spawn, and over here we've got a village, we've got fill space, we've got mat space, and I felt like I didn't always want to swim across the river, and I was, thinking about stuff I wanted to design and build for our new village, which has been called Dale because it's some reference to Lord of the Rings, which I don't fully understand because I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I know I've said that before. I need more fences. But basically, accidental placement. Basically, I designed this. How I design stuff in for this server. It went for this bridge, for the mining house. I think I've mentioned that I want to put a fishing shack here because it just doesn't look right. It looks like there's something that should be there. And there are other future possibilities, future stuff that's going to come up. I open up a single player world. I have a single player world, and in creative, I build it. I just build, and I have an idea, and I build stuff. So one project you haven't seen yet, one project that hasn't been built. I was designing. I was thinking about lighting up lighting up the pathways, because torches don't look nice when you span them everywhere to stop monsters from spawning. Phil, close the gate. Self-censoring. Fun gate. Fun fig. So, I didn't want torches everywhere, so I was designing a sorry, the lag scope. Designing a torch system for the pathways. That would mean you could walk through and it wouldn't block anything. And in the end, I didn't like the look of them for torches, but then I just designed a house around the look of them. So that's one thing you won't see just yet. That's a building project that I'm still working on, and I still need to refine it a little bit, work out the corners a little bit, work out a greenhouse a little bit. There's a little hint. But you will see that. You'll see what they are. And they will be coming soon. That's not enough. It's not the fences, but we're coming to the end of the episode nearly. So what I basically designed was this bridge in creative, and then I have the server open on one Minecraft client on the right side of the screen, and the creative world open on the left side of the screen. And basically, I dropped you for a reason. I don't want you. Basically, I replicate it, block by block, slowly but surely. Replicate, and I just see what I think looks nice, and I have the opinion that this is mine. This area is kind of my stuff to build, and Matt's got his thing that he's building over there, and Phil's got his thing that he's building over there, and I've never really bothered to take on a kind of largest scale project, and I really want to build a villagey type thing. So that's what this is meant to be. It's meant to be a village that, it's just a nice little village. That it was also meant to be, and this is a future plan of stuff. A village on the outskirts of a town. So my plan was to have over there in the distance, so you can't see it, a city type thing, and then this was meant to be like a rural version of that. Not a version of that, but a rural out town. So it's a nice, peaceful place, but then I can build all the industrial stuff. So, yeah. But aside from that, not much else is there to talk about this episode. So I'm going to be finishing shortly, because I learnt from my mistakes of the last episode and realised that a 40-minute episode It's not a fun episode. So I'm going to say thank you all for watching. I have been Chris Hughes. You have been watching this. That's weird. I don't know whether I said that last episode, but that's weird. Next episode, it will be another server update and buildy episode. So, not solar panels just yet. And then after that, on Sunday, we will have our solar panels, well, our solar panels possibly built. Possibly. This dog is spineless, by the way. He usually is meant to be upstairs. Spineless the 9th. Not the 9th on the server, just 9th in general. And I'll quickly tell you why. The default texture pack, the look of the dog, the eyes make it look really pathetic. So, I call them spineless. And normally I like to take spineless with me when I do stuff, just because he's good at protecting when I'm not paying attention when I'm building. But spineless, because of their nature, the spinelesses, as a clan of dogs, always seem to end up dead. Either through fault of my own or through people killing them. So there's his cushion. Spineless is a nice cushion. He doesn't often like to sleep on it. But yeah, white collar, spineless. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. And you know, the intro and outro actually took half an hour to film each, which meant another hour to film and edit and render. So they will stay the same for each time because I don't have an hour each night to spend coming up with a new outro. And I hope you liked Harvey the Penguin. I felt so sad. I was recording. It just looked so sad. This penguin just jumped off the cliff. But anyway, yes, this is the end of the episode. If you like the video, please do like the video. And you know, subscribe if you want to follow the server and get updates. There's a possibility of new people joining. I think there's 2 people who have expressed an interest, or I've heard of expressed an interest, or might express an interest. So, you know, if you want to keep up with the server, then it's better to subscribe, and it means I can then, you know, like the video so I can tell whether you like the idea, and subscribe so that you can keep up to date and you don't have to constantly check, and you know, it's easier that way. But this is it for the episode, and I'm going to do my outro again because I always seem to do this at the end of pretty much every video I make, where I keep talking because I always think of more. So I'm now going to end the episode and say, I have been Chris Hughes. I've spent the episode talking about the server stuff. You have been listening and watching, and I think, you know, we can have a great relationship. You know, we can have a great relationship. I think we can have a wonderful time, and I hope today's treated you well. I hope it's been a great day, and it's been entirely positive for you all. Bye, Matt, and bye, you guys. Bye.